Hi, Jonathan here. Okay, so this is our actual official uh, day one start, and obviously, by all accounts, looks like I picked a good day to start because we've had a good day of sales. It's now about 5 o'clock in the UK, so coming to the latter part of the day. But actually, we've got some great results in here. But rather than get into the results, I want to start off by giving you an overview of really what my funnel actually looks like, so you can understand how these numbers are generated. And as I said, I'll also once you've got a handle on what the actual basic funnel looks like, then it'll all be able to start to make sense when I break down some of the ad spend and the type of campaigns and how they're structured and what they're doing and how they're performing. We'll be able to get all into all that. But to start with, I've just put together a little simple schematic to try and explain to you exactly what we've got in this funnel. So there are two sides to it, really. One side is working with organic traffic, and the other one is paid traffic, as in Facebook ads, Instagram ads. Now, the organic side is there a little bit for me as an aside. It's something in the background. I don't generate a lot of organic traffic, but there's a place for it to feed into the funnel. So let's look through this one bit at a time. So I've got, for this online guitar niche, I have got a YouTube channel, got quite a lot of videos on there actually. It generates a reasonable amount of traffic, and I'll go into the numbers, the detailed numbers on these in the coming days, so you can understand exactly what it is. And what's happening with this organic traffic, I'm sending it purely to an opt-in page. So there's just a link below the videos on YouTube that links all to the same page, which is an opt-in page for a freebie to capture an email address. And I do exactly the same. I've also got a blog site for the guitar side, and that again has links on the site that drive traffic to this same opt-in. So it's a free opt-in, and then what I do is I give them some samples of the videos that are in my full course, and then send them to an offer page. So that's what I do, simply either from a YouTube channel or my blog site. Let's move on to number 3 for a moment, and that's because that's my main source of traffic and main source of sales and profits. And that is basically I'm running an ad from Facebook and Instagram directly to the offer page. And then within that offer, there is a little extra order bump, an extra add-on that I've got at $17. There is an upsell, although to be fair, my upsell is a bit of a weak offer and doesn't really convert very well. And for me, this is going to be a main area as to where I'm going to try and generate a lot more revenue from in the coming year. So there's an upsell at $97, and then there's a downsell, which is 3 payments of $34. And it's the same offer, whichever side you go through, organic or paid. And then there's only one other component to that, and that's retargeting. So what I'm doing here, again, this is paid. So what happens is my paid traffic, I send it to the offer page. But if people don't buy, and obviously the vast majority won't buy, and it's only got about 3% conversion, so a lot of the traffic is landing on that page and deciding not to buy. But what I can do then, I can retarget that traffic and actually send them to my free thing, which is my free lead magnet, and then try and give them build the relationship by giving samples of the course and sending it through to the offer. So that's the picture of the whole thing. So you'll see as I start to talk about each of those individual bits in detail, you start to see how it comes back together. But having that picture in your mind will really help you with things. So just as with that in mind, just a little bit of a other side of things. If I go back to my Facebook ads account, you can see here basically this is my main campaign, as I said, my main ads campaign. As you can see, I've got currently a budget of £315 a day, and actually we're halfway through that ad spend at the moment. I'm targeting a worldwide audience with my ads, so it's a big market I'm targeting. And yeah, what we can see across here is all the various stats. And what I'm going to be doing is, over the course of the coming days and weeks, is explaining to you exactly what all these stats and numbers mean and how we use them to really guide what we're doing. Now, today, as I say, is happens to be a very good day, 1st of September, which is great, where my cost per purchase is £6.30. So currently today I'm getting return on ad spend of 3.45. So basically every dollar I'm spending, or every pound I'm spending, I'm getting £3.45 back, which is amazing. And that's not normal by any means. It's normally a far less than that. But that's that main campaign. And then, as I said, I've got this retargeting. So anybody who didn't buy, I'm then using a retargeting them to get them to opt in to my free lead magnet. Now, this obviously is one of those things that highlights to me straight away one of those silly sort of errors. I look at it and I've got a £13 a day ad budget, but today I've spent £0. And it's quite simply because basically it's the 1st of September, and actually I set my campaign to finish at the end of August. So basic error there. So it's not running. But basically, if you were to look over the last, say, 2 weeks or so, you can see that actually, because this is a retargeting audience, there's very high click-through rates and engagement rates, because they've already seen the offer and now they're seeing something free. So as you can see, I've generated 791 leads and 23 pence a lead. So and actually I've also generated a few purchases as well straight off, although not profitably, but that wasn't the point. The point was to build them on a lead. So using that combination of direct traffic to my offer and retargeting is a good combination. But as I say, we'll have plenty of time to get into the detail of this. The main thing is that you have this basic understanding of what my funnel actually looks like in terms of structure, and then everything else will start to make sense. So I'm going to stop that one here for today, and then tomorrow we're going to start to look a little bit more into actually what's going on in each of the components of the funnel, and we'll start to build that picture. So when I'm sharing more details with you, and actually tests and getting into the numbers side, it'll hopefully all start to make sense to you. Okay, well, that's all for today, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Bye for now.